Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to episode 194 of Enter Crypto, where twice a day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all things crypto. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, then go ahead and like, subscribe, and click on the notifications bell so that you don't miss any future updates. Everything I put out on this channel is time sensitive, so that's the reason for me putting out a video so frequently. Now, this morning's article we're going to be talking about is from Intelligencer. It's under their money game section, and it's titled "Crypto Companies Are Asking Jamie Dimon to Hold Their Money." Now, we're not going to read the whole article because it's quite long, so we'll just read through the first part and then we'll comment after. Some crypto companies seeking new bank accounts following the recent failures of Silvergate, Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank have found a surprisingly warm welcome in an unlikely place: JP Morgan Chase and certain other too-big-to-fail banks. JP Morgan is opening up new bank accounts for crypto firms such as VC funds and Web3 infrastructure startups, which are moving their deposits to the bank. According to people familiar with the matter, the bank headed by crypto skeptic Jamie Dimon is not soliciting the business of crypto clients whose deposits have been stranded at the closed banks, one of the people said, but it is also not automatically turning them away. Systematically, important banks are picking up more crypto business as they see the growth trajectory of the industry, says Chris Benisk, partner at the Placeholder, a venture capital firm specialising in blockchain tech. Just a quick one, Chris Benisk used to be, I can't remember his job title, but he used to work for ARK Investments, who is headed up by Cathy Wood. So he left there, I think it was about 6 or 7 months ago. And then he started this company to what he's doing now, this blockchain tech firm. So the failure of their smaller peers represents a moment of opportunity for them to grow their own business lines. A representative at another large crypto venture capital fund says, "We did call down to a lot of banks that are big name brands from that too big to fail category. I can't say anyone said no to us." So the willingness of the big commercial banks to accept money from crypto firms represents a departure from the generally cryptophobic attitude on Wall Street in recent months, particularly after the collapse of FTX led many institutions to distance themselves from digital currency. In January, a trio of US banking regulators issued a warning to the financial industry about the risks of dealing with cryptocurrencies, leading banks to minimize their relationships with digital currency companies. However, the collapse of Silvergate and Signature Bank, which were among the top crypto-friendly banks in the US, has left the cryptocurrency industry scrambling to find banking services. Some crypto startups and other Web3 companies turned to a handful of remaining smaller banks known to be crypto-friendly, including New Jersey-based Cross River Bank and upstart Mercury out of San Francisco. And in recent days, some firms, particularly well-funded crypto startups and investors, found the big banks more receptive than they had been in the past. So I'm going to leave it there. I'll put the link in the description for the article if you want to go there and read the whole thing. But so really what we're talking about is a shift from these big investment banks like JP Morgan to sort of facilitating and lending to and taking custody of crypto funds and helping crypto businesses, because they can see where the money's going. That it's their job every day to try and have a macro outlook and see where is the world going in a general way, not in the minute, not in the tiny details of everything, because there's no money to be made in that, but to go big picture. And so these guys are in bed with the governments, they're in with the big tech companies, they're looking for what trends, they're looking at demographics of young people, old people, pension, all the big picture stuff. That's what they focus on. They're not interested in trades and small trades and small bank accounts. These are the big guys. And many people argue that it's these bankers, it's people like Jamie Dimon and others alike, Fidelity, companies like that actually they control, there's an argument, I don't know, it's some sort of conspiracy to it, but that they actually control the world and it's not the governments, because these are the guys with the money and they get to say where money is kind of allocated and where they're not going to allocate it, basically. Now, on Jamie Dimon himself, he is known as a crypto skeptic, as it said in this article, but he's actually, I've heard him say, all all sides of sort of things for when it comes to crypto. He's been a Bitcoin bull, he's been a Bitcoin bear, he's been a Bitcoin skeptic, and really sort of scrutinizing crypto, saying it's a money grab. And then I've heard him say, when it's, I think really what it comes down to for him is, where is the money? He's these types of banks are very fickle, that wherever the money is, that's where they go, that's their business. They don't care. He's not interested in crypto and what it can do and the technology and the innovation side. He just doesn't care. He's interested in dollars. That's what he cares about. And so it's all about obtaining more dollars basically for him. And if that means he's got to plug crypto, he'll do it. If that means he's got to critique and argue against crypto, he'll do it. It doesn't matter. It's completely irrelevant to him. And we can see that now, because he's changed his mind so many times on what his opinion is of crypto. Although if you asked him, he would say he didn't. But you can just go back, just go and read some of the news articles of what he said before. And his opinions on crypto has changed more times than probably China has changed their opinions on crypto. So an interesting twist here with them changing and changing their minds, and it just shows how fickle they are. Never trust them. If Jamie Dimon says that he thinks that Bitcoin's got a great case for changing the world, or what, don't listen to him. It's not his forte. His forte is dollars. He's saying it because he wants to make money. There's no other reason for it. He probably doesn't even know how crypto works or how Bitcoin works, I would argue, with this man. If you ever listen to him speaking, and if you're familiar with crypto, you'll know that by just listening to him speak about it. So something to keep an eye on in future, as he is one of the most powerful men in the world, some would argue. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Remember, everybody, to please go ahead and like, subscribe, click on the notifications bell for the channel, join my team, and I'll keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Don't forget to smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video, and I'll see you all in 12 hours time.